Hey guys, Paul here. This is the first episode of Talk Sake to Me. If you don't know me, I am an ex-amateur sumo wrestler fighting out of San Antonio. I am still involved with the club and everything about that environment. I am into Japanese culture, uh, ergo the sumo wrestling. Eventually I want to move out there or visit. Um, Lately, I've been trying to figure out what I'm passionate about. um, Things I'll start and start over again, and I'm not really passionate about. But the more I thought about it, one thing I've been doing like for years now is every Tuesday I will grab a bottle of sake from a local liquor store, beer store, convenience store, and then pair it with a movie every Tuesday. And that seems to be my go-to to, relax from the week. Usually, I have my days off during the middle of the week. So I had the bright idea of starting this channel. I can show my love towards sake, how it's made, the different brands. I even have the idea of getting certified as a sake sommelier, where I can actually maybe do that for a living, or if this channel goes well, it'll add more credibility to me. But it's really about the love of the drink. Um, well, with that in mind, this is the first sake that we're going to be reviewing. This is SakéMoto, which is basically translated into SakéOne, which is the brewery out of Oregon. I believe it's out of Forest Grove, Oregon. It is the first, I think it's the first successful sake brewery in America during that whole initial stage. When I did research about this, it showed that it has been brewed in the the Hyogo Prefecture, which is at Kobe, and I was confused, and I was like, why does it tell me it was brewed in California or in Japan, but it gives me to the SakéOne website? And I know it could be an import or whatever, but the more research I've did, it's a collab. Yeah, it's a collaboratory sake. So they basically went to the people in Japan and said, "Hey, let's brew up some sake. You know how to do that." So that's what they take care of the brewing, and then the SakéOne company will take care of the research. What's American taste, who they can send it to, and when you know it, this is what popped out. Now this is a Junmai Sake, which I believe Junmai is like a 70% polish rate, so it's a little lower on that totem pole. It is, I believe, the Junmai side is pure rice. There's no brewer's alcohol put to it. So this is the pure version. I do believe it is a 14% alcohol, which is nice. Like I said before, it's a 70% polish rate, which is when they get the rice kernels, they'll polish the outer rind off of it, and the more they polish off of it is basically the sweeter of the flavor. So if you see a bottle that says 50%, that means they polished 50% off of that rind, leaving what's left of the rice. So this is 70, that means 70% is left. So it's a little bit more drier. But yeah, this is my first really review about it, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting how we know what the polish rate is, that stuff, and the different levels of sake. So let's get on to what we're really about. Let's have a drink of this, because you can't just look at it, you got to drink it, right? So let's open it up here. Excuse me for using a beer glass, that's the only thing I got. So now I've seen people swish it around, give it a little aeration. You know what? I do smell apple. Apple, maybe a little pineapple, maybe I think of the green fruit as they call it. I didn't think I was going to be able to tell because, you know, my nose, it's, yeah. Well, down the hatch. It is a dry. It does taste a little dry. It's not as smooth as the ones I've had before, but I can. Ooh, I can just. I definitely taste the apple. Yeah. Ooh, I definitely have to get my palate right. Like it is good, but I'm not used to the dry sakis. The aftertaste is nice. It's smooth aftertaste. I'm usually used to drinking like nogoris or something a little bit more sweeter. But yeah, this thing runs, I do believe, around $14 on the SakéOne website. You can also get it at Specs if you're from the South. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to be drinking more of this. So yeah, I think that's going to be my first one. It's really bad review, but it kind of got the point across. But yeah, hopefully you get to the next one. Hopefully it's going to be a lot better. But kampai, cheers, and on to the next one. Thanks.